What's up, bitches? Uh, you know what's great about not being monetized is that I can say shit like that and like have like no repercussions on it. Anyway, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I know it's been at least a month since I last uploaded, and there's kind of a lot to go over. God, I don't even know how to start. God, it's been so long. It's been so long. I guess, I don't know, jump right into it. There's a lot to go over because there's a lot that's been missed. So I'm going to try and keep this as short and sweet as possible, but we'll see. I'm actually filming this on my phone right now because I actually ended up selling the old camera that I bought to do YouTube because I didn't think I was going to do this anymore, but I don't know. Maybe this will give me the motivation to keep doing this. But anyway, let's get right into it. The red truck, the one that you guys probably know the most on this channel, it is sold. It is no longer here anymore. I sold it, I want to say like 6 or 8 months ago now. The dream is not dead. So I actually ended up buying a new one. It's a 94 instead of a 92 like the old one, but it's a lot cleaner. There's minimal rust. I'd say it's probably about 90% rust free. But straight frame, clean title, got it for a pretty decent deal. So that's the new truck. The goal is still the same. Make it a drift truck, make it as cool as possible, and put anime stickers on it. So if you guys recognize that, that's actually still the old tailgate from the old truck. I got to keep it. The new owner didn't want any of the anime stickers on it. So good thing for me, I got to keep my tailgate, which will be going on the new truck, kind of as like a I guess you could say like a monument, or like I guess a tribute. A tribute's probably the better word for it, of the old truck. So I got that. I'm gonna be showing you guys the parts that I have here at my house, and then we're gonna go take a trip over to Dan's where the new truck is at, and I'll give you guys the proper tour of the new truck. I think you guys will like it. And it's a super nice day out, so this is like perfect time to do it. But anyway, let's get right on into it. First thing we have here, a lot of you guys probably remember this maybe from another video. I can't remember if I went over this or not, but this is small block Chevy 350. It's pretty well built. Your standard, pretty much 350 build, double hump heads, fat cam. It has a 750 double pumper, but we will not be using this. We'll be going fuel injected. These are actually not the valve covers that will be running on it, nor is this the timing cover. These, I attempted to wrinkle wrap them, and this one turned out really well on the top, but on the sides and this one, I painted these things like 3 times, and I gave up. I bought new ones along with an air cleaner, and I shipped them out to my uncle up in Nebraska who does powder coating. So he's going to powder coat them for us. Wrinkle red, because I think this color scheme looks pretty good. So we're going to keep it like that for now. But those should be coming back. I think he said about like 3 weeks, but I don't know. Might make a video on those when they get in. Let's see. I guess I should probably talk about that a little bit more. The reason why we're going small block Chevy is because I picked this thing up for a ridiculously good deal. If I didn't get this, I think I probably would have went LS, but when you get good deals, you just can't really pass them up. So that's the plan. I might go something different down the road later, but this is just to kind of get by. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds awesome. It's a good motor. I trust the guy who sold it to me. I actually bought it from Dan, so I trust him more than anybody because he's the one building the truck. But anyway, mission-wise, this is an adapter plate to go from a small block Chevy to a CD009 out of like a 350Z or a G35. Picked this up from Collins Adapters there. It'll use a old school LT1 T56 bell housing. It came with like this other spacer, which I'm not entirely sure what it does. It wasn't mentioned on their for sale page, and this thing didn't come with instructions, so might have a little bit of fun working this thing out. But I got that. So that's the transmission. Let's see. I'm trying to make this quick. I'm not trying to make this a 20-minute long video. Other parts. Picked this up from. Oh, come here. Picked this up from Facebook Marketplace not too long ago. It's a Wilwood brake and clutch pedal assembly. I have the other master cylinder. I was just taking this all apart, and then I kind of got sidetracked halfway through. But I'm taking this all apart so I can paint it and clean it and just make it look a little bit nicer. So I picked that up for a pretty good deal. And then I also picked this thing up, which is basically the exact same thing, but it's not Wilwood. I think it's like a eBay knockoff, but it's brand new. It just doesn't have the master cylinders. I originally bought this thinking it was a Wilwood one, but I didn't ask the guy, and I probably should have. But I'm either gonna swap all the components over, like the pedals and everything, along with the master cylinders, or I'm just gonna take the hardware off of this thing and swap it over. But we'll see. We got a long way to go on that one. Well, I guess that's about it, except for one other thing here. I took this out of my closet because that's where I'm keeping it right now, to kind of keep it clean. But I figured starting the YouTube channel up again, so might as well show you everything. So that is a seat, and it's a bright red seat. Let's see. I'm gonna put the camera down, get this out of the bag, and then I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is the NRG Prisma Ultra seat in red. And the reason why I picked this one up is because it's a really good price. It's really gonna fit the theme of the build. It's pretty comfy. It's not the best seat I've sat in, but price that I got it for, couldn't really pass it up. I'm trying to keep this build, I wouldn't say like budget build, but like I'm not gonna buy something unless it's for a good price. And this seat was a really good price. So the other reason why I really like this seat, and like I said, it's gonna fit the build a lot. Ooh. And if you guys know these seats, you guys already know about what I'm about to show you, but oh, look at it. It's so flaky. It's so sparkly. Oh, it's just amazing. It's just, the camera doesn't pick it up all that well, but, ooh, well, actually, no, I changed. I stand corrected. That is amazing. So, the new truck is going to be just ridiculous. I have this whole plan in store. I'm not going to tell you guys the whole plan just yet, but just know that when we get to that point, it's going to be pretty insane. So this one is going to blow the old truck out of the water, hands down, no questions asked. So I think that's all the parts I got here. So without any further ado, let's take a trip to Dan's and I'll show you the new truck. And just like that, we're in Dan's shop. So excuse the mess. It's been hectic these last few weeks. But I think I showed this place in a few videos before, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. This is the new place for the new truck. So it doesn't look like much now. Really, we haven't really done a whole heck of a lot to it, but she's a project. But let me give you a little bit of a tour here. So it's a 94. This one's actually a GMC and not a Chevy. But mostly stock, mostly rust-free. There's a little bit there. This is the bad side. The other side's not too bad, but interior's pretty much stripped already. Got a few new parts in here. There's the aftermarket steering shaft that we're going to be running. This is the seat bracket out of the old truck still. These are parts going to a different car. Miscellaneous parts here. These will be going on the truck. I don't even remember what's in there. But in the back, there's a whole bunch of whole bunch of junk. But there's a radiator in here that we'll be using. I'm not even gonna be bothered to try and dig through that. There's Dan fixing his fucking Cholo Mobile. No, it's actually, this thing's actually sick. So it's a 64 Buick Skylark with a small block Chevy in it. And he's working on bagging it right now.
Done.
Yeah. Still on jack stance.
You do no brake lines still.
Oh, right, yeah. I forgot we did a disc swap. Because this thing used to have 4 drums. And now it's only got 2 drums in the rear. So we still got to make the brake lines for that. And we got to do the exhaust because this thing is open header right now. And it's loud as fuck. But I want to show you. You going to start it? Oh my God.
Start. Never mind.
That's good. Save them the ear rape that's gonna commence. This is a bag setup though. This thing is proper as fuck. He did a good job on this. Custom made the brackets for the compressors and the tanks and the lines. It looks good. He did a good job. Good job.
Thanks.
So this is what we actually have done so far. Most of the front suspension is done, and I say most because we still have to do steering, and I think we'll have to shave these inner tie rods down a little bit. But
Show my welds for all my haters that say I can't fucking weld. Just a little right there.
Okay. Anyway, fucking so. Don't die on me. Someone's got to finish this truck.
I know. I just now pulled through.
Okay, so the upper and lower control arms, along with the rack kit, is made by Elevated Concepts. The uppers are adjustable, as you can see. These aren't actually ball joints. They are uniball setups, so these don't actually use ball joints. The main reason I went these over ball joints, they're a little bit easier to maintain. They do get a little dirty. They only get dirty if you like drive them like a lot, which this thing's gonna be a track truck anyway, so I mean, like, it doesn't really even matter. And plus, the price was right. I mean, can't break a bad price. I don't even know what the outer tie rods are out of, but it took me about a good 3 weeks to try and find one that actually fit, and they're still a little bit too long, so we'll have to either trim the inners or trim the outers. But the coilovers are from Rytec, and Dan made these awesome brackets that go across the top here, and along with these little brackets, really top-notch stuff. Looks amazing, and I cannot wait to get this thing on the ground fully. So the next step for the truck is going to be the rear suspension. Once we get the rear suspension done, we'll start worrying about putting the motor and the transmission in, and then I think after that it's roll cage and a few other odds and ends like radiator, exhaust, drive shaft, little stuff, and then it's body work, and then it's paint, and it's basically done. But I'll let you guys know what we're doing with the rear suspension, because I just think it's cool. Rear suspension is actually going to be this right here. So this is the subframe out of S14 240 SX. This is going in the back of that thing and is taking the place of the shitty 10 bolts. And yes, I do say shitty. I'm tired of them. I'm so sick and tired of 10 bolts. I don't care what anybody says. You might have had great luck with your 10 bolts, but my 10 bolts have all broken, and I'm done with them. So we're gonna do this, and that'll be kind of fun. It'll be different too. So other than that, I think that's really about it. So this is gonna be the home for the new truck, for however long. And I think we'll be making more videos. So maybe showing the process of this thing a little bit more, because we did kind of skip out on a lot of stuff for the front. So yeah, maybe that's what we'll do from now on. Hopefully this is a good motivation for me to actually finally pick up my shit and actually start filming things. But anyway, I guess that's really it. So I guess we'll see if I make another video or not, or maybe it's gonna be another fucking year. Guess we'll see.